Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick chat. Today is January 23rd, 2023. Um, and right now, there's nothing to really do with the bees. I've already looked in them. I checked the fondant at the top. They both still have plenty of fondant on top, so no need to look in them. I peeked into the hole. There's bees around the top of it. So as far as the bees are concerned, both hives are still living. Um, they fly when it's warm enough, but at night we get down to the 30s. So they probably still cluster. And during the day when it's warm enough, I see a few bees flying out and about. Today the temperature was right at around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but a couple of bees came out, but it was very windy, so I don't know if they feel wind chill like we do. But anyway, so they weren't out milling about like they were last week. But for winter beekeeping, this is the time to really get all of your things together for the upcoming bee season. I didn't go to Hive Life, the conference, but I watched a few videos and I ordered a few things that I thought would help me with my next season. Now, this is the Varroa test bottle. It's Cells. It's got the. I use Lock and Lock at home. I get it from QVC, but this has the seal on it, so that when you put whatever you use, if you're using alcohol to do the alcohol wash, if you're using the Dawn dish soap, or even the uh, powdered sugar, it doesn't leak. Now, having said that, in the past, I had this one. And those who had this Easy Check, Varroa, my Easy Check, when you put the top on and you screw it down and you're shaking them vigorously, it leaks. The top leaks. So I wanted something else to use. So I ordered that and it came in. So winter is my time to just order stuff that I either ran out of, or I want more, or I want to try something new. Um, I bought a few more. I had a few, but these are the Better Bee Beetle Blaster thingies, where you can put your little oil or whatever you put in here, and you put these in between your frames at the top of your hive, and the bees will chase the beetles in. There'll be oil in here, and then once it's kind of full or whatever, you just toss them. So, being as I only have 2 hives back here, and then a possibility of 2 more, I bought 5 more, and I think I have about 10 on the side up here. So I have that. This is something for my table saw, but don't need it. Now, earlier in the video, it got corrupted, so I wasn't able to put it out. So I thought I would redo it now. And I don't usually like to do second takes and third takes to make everything perfect, because that's not the way I operate. But I'm going to show. This year I'm going to have a 5-frame resource nuke, and I'm looking for something that I can't find. What did I do with it? Now I'm going to have to cut and find the thing I was going to tell you about, and I'll get right back with you. Okay, I found what I was looking for. It's actually, I put it in my 5-frame resource nuke that I'll be using. Um, this is the lid that came with the resource nuke, and with the 5-frame nuke. And I'll be using this, but I needed a way to feed the bees that are going to go in here, because I'll be getting a package for this hive for the fact that I use my extra large frames. They're 16 inches deep and 19 and change standard Langstroth width. So they're extra large there. And let me see if I can get one out for you. Let me move some things here. But these are my extra large frames as compared to this is a standard deep Langstraw. So it's like a deep and a medium combined. Put this here. And this box is a medium, and then there's a deep. And I glued, and what I have is a deep here, a medium here. They're glued and biscuited together. So it's just one box. Also on the bottom, I built a 5-frame slatted rack. I took a regular 8-frame slatted rack and cut it down and glued it up so that inside it's a 5-frame slatted rack and a solid bottom board. And I'll be using my Hive gate entrance here, and I got it raised up off the bottom, and I have a spacer down underneath inside. But I needed a way to feed them a simple 1-to-1 sugar syrup. And watching a couple of videos from Hive Life, there was a company called Revolutionary Hives. I got their sticker here, and I got another one on my freezer. But what Revolutionary Hives, they have like a hive top feeder for, and it's designed, let me put this in here, see, fits in there. But the hive top feeder is designed for a bottle feeder. And I have the small mason jar. It comes with a little insert. It comes with the cap and a little insert for the small mason jar, and it also comes with a large, for the largemouth standard mason jar. I'm going to be using this one. And you just basically, it's oval shaped at the bottom. It's an oval shape, and you just put it over your oval shaped inner cover, and the bees will climb up inside. The feed, the liquid feed, goes around in this trough from the bottom, from your jar. It sits like this. And then it has a cover to also go over so that no bees can come out. When it comes time to change your bottle, you can remove this because the bees still won't have access out because there's only a small slit inside that allows the liquid, but it's not big enough for bees to pass through. Great, it's a pretty good design. I like it. Also, if you choose to use this, I bought 2, as an open feeder, all you do is take this lid off, put your jar, and you can feed, you can do your salt water. If you do the Morton's, I think it's Morton's sea salt, bees prefer, and put this right close to your beehive or in your apiary somewhere, and the bees will just open feed water, and there'll be water available. You can take a quick look. Oh, I need to add water. You add water. So I did purchase 2 of these. It also comes with a small tray that fits as an insert, and it has ribs and grippies so the bees can grip. But you can put dried pollen substitute in here. You can put a pollen patty if you just break it up and put it in there, or even fondant if you had this on your hive and you wanted to give them fondant. So what I did was on my inner lid, I just drew outline so that I know just at a glance I'm lining it up. Whether I put it this way or I put it this way, I'll have it lined up. That's one thing that I bought just by watching that video. But and it'll fit on top. What I also purchased from, which it's not going to be like an unboxing because I don't do that. But I purchased, come on out of here, one of these. And it's a Siricel hive top feeder. So it's the liquid. You put liquid in both. The bees will come up inside the channel here from the corners, and they'll be able to access the liquid. Or if you remove these little corners, you can put solid feed in here as well. You can do solid in one and liquid in the other. And this fits on top of the box. It's a little bit bigger than my box is, but that's fine. It'll still fit. And then you just put your lid over here. The bees still don't have access inside unless you're feeding solid. And then all you need to do is to put, I have some extra, like a block. But just take a block of wood and just stick it there, and the bees won't be able to come out. So I will debate which one I'm going to use. I have to paint this box or the shim, and if I use this to feed liquid, then I'll use this for open feed water for 2 watering stations. I did buy both. So that's just some of the things that I purchased just by watching a few of the videos from people that went to Hive Life, the Hive Life Conference. I hope to get back. I hope to get there next year, next January. I just, it's just busy for me. Anyway, we do a lot of our foreign travel during this time frame, so I just have to prioritize it and you know, me and the wife just discuss it and get there. Anyway, those are the things that I'm doing right now. Between now and February, I'm gonna finish building some more of my XL frames. I'm making my daughter a long hive, so I have work to do on that, and I have a few Mini Cooper projects for those that are interested. I got some mini stuff coming, but yeah, so that's just one of the things that's going on that we do during the winter that I'm trying to uh, finish up so that comes time for the packages when they arrive. I'm getting 2, one for my daughter's hive and one for this resource nuke. And so once the packages arrive, I'll be ready right away to have the bees go into their homes. That's it for now, but I just wanted to show the little update, the things that I purchased. I've been sneaking things in the house, buying things, sneaking them in. So my wife knows. She looks at the account and she goes, "Those bees." But that's what I do. I'm a hobby guy, so I enjoy. Oh, I even bought some extra. I have the 2 hives back there have flow stands on them, and they have the trays for. Oh, they have the pest management trays. So I bought 2 of the newer type pest management trays. So I'll have hot standbys as it were. So I can pull out that tray, slide the new one in, and come back in the storeroom, use my magnifying glass, and really go through that tray, pest management tray, and see what pests are on there, see what I'm working with, see what I'm dealing with, without having to hurry up and wash it and put it back in. So that's just something extra for me as well. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to build a few more frames, um, which I think I have enough right now. And I have right behind the camera there, I have a deep freezer that I freeze uh, when I consolidated down the hives. I have some honey left over that was on some medium frames when I had a medium super on there. So those are, I'm gonna, when the time comes, I might open feed those medium frames because I want to get rid of all of the mediums. So I might open feed the medium frames. Um, and I guess that's it. I do have some other outside projects to do, and hopefully I'll get them done in a good amount of time. Anyway, thank you guys for listening and listening to my goings ons. And hopefully you guys are getting all your winter projects done for your bees so that when the weather does break, you are ready to go for the season. I also, oh, that's another thing. I also have a swarm box that I made. It's the same two kind of boxes here, but I have the one with the hole in the front and the wheel, and I put it has a migration lid on it that I screw down, and I've never seen a swarm in the area I've lived in. I lived here for 30 years plus, and I've never seen a swarm of bees in the trees and the woods behind the house anywhere. But the back of my property, there's a gas line, so there is a row of trees there. So I'm gonna put the swarm trap up probably in late February, and I will. Oh, I gotta buy some kind of swarm command. I have lemongrass, something up here, but so I'll try to bait the swarm trap, and maybe I'll catch a swarm. I do have another uh, 10 frame XL box behind the camera as well. And so if I do catch a swarm, then I'll establish them in that. And I have extra boxes as you can see up here, and I have some extra stuff there, one more extra bottom. So I have enough to establish. I just don't want to get too many hives. I'm a backyard guy here in Central Virginia. Um, According to my county, I think they did change it. I can have 4 hives and a resource hive, but I only have 2. But this year, I plan to increase that a little. But I don't want to get, I don't want to have 7, 8 hives or nothing like that. That's not practical for me personally. My daughter's hive, she lives in West Virginia, in Hedgesville, which is in the panhandle of West Virginia, 3.5 hours from us. Um, I'm making her this a horizontal hive using my XL frames for the brood, and then regular deeps for her honey supers or the honey stores. And so I'm going to call it a hybrid. She'll have Ross rounds in there, and she'll have maybe 1 or 2 flow frames because I did purchase extra flow frames um, uh, over the winter as well. I purchased 3 extra flow frames. So I'm going to stick them in there. And then when it comes time to harvest that flow honey from her, I'll build a jig just to sweep off the bees off of the flow frames and just carry them in the house as you would any other medium frame before you spin it. That's how I'll do that. I'll just build a jig to drain the honey from her flow frames and either put it back in the front in her hive, or I will let the bees clean it up and store it for the winter. So it just depends. We'll just shoot that one by ear, see how it goes. And the same with the Ross rounds. When it comes time to harvest the Ross rounds, I'll shake all the bees off, get as many off as possible, put them in the freezer for a couple of days. She has freezer space up there. Put her Ross rounds in the freezer for a couple of days, and then we'll just package them up, and she can have all of that honey. And I'll go up once a month or so to manage her hive. I know my granddaughter, she's 6 right now. She has a bee suit and she likes to come out with me. My grandson, he's 9. He's not so much into the bees. So he'll come out for about 5 minutes and then he'll take off and go back in the house when they're here visiting us. So, but my granddaughter, she'll stay out there the whole time, puffing the smoker or looking at the bees, trying to pick them up. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. Uh, hopefully your winter preparations are going smoothly. Hopefully all your bee colonies are surviving. So far this year, we've had a very mild winter. We have not had a trace of snow yet. Again, Central Virginia, United States, um, just south of the capital of Richmond. And I'm a regular neighborhood guy with 2 hives right now. And I don't plan to be no more than 4 hives. Actually, just the 2 hives and the resource is permanent here at this location. And then the long hive, I'm going to establish it here. And by September, October timeframe, I will move, or maybe in November, I'll move her hive up to West Virginia, put it on a trailer, take it up to West Virginia, and establish her bees there, let them winter there, and yeah, she'll be good. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will get back with y'all on the next one. Bye. One more thing that I didn't do. I had said that I got this nuke size top feeder to feed liquid for my resource nuke that I'm going to be having this year. So the bees climb up the insides, and they have access to the liquids here. And so I may use this instead of the Revolutionary Hives feeder with the jar on it. I might just use those 2 jars for open feed or watering stations. So this would hold, I think it holds a little bit more than a gallon. And starting out with a package, I might need to do that. So I'm gonna make the decision closer to the time when I have everything set up. So I bought this, and I wanted to say it's made by Suricel, which is a company in New Zealand, but I purchased it from Peerco. So those know Peerco, they know, and it's peerco.com. You can see on their sheet. But I saw it. I just typed in Google search for nuke size feeders, and this was one of the things that came up. There was a couple of different things, but then when I saw a video at Hive Life of that Revolutionary Hives feeder, I keep looking over there because I have their sticker there, and that's their name. But I ordered 2 of those, and they were like $15 a piece. I think this was $25 or $30. I really don't know. I'm a backyard guy, and I only needed 1, so I just purchased it. But the Revolutionary Hives feeders were like $15 a piece. Anyway, so I ordered those. I ordered a few other things, and I also ordered another. My 2 hives have the Be Smart insulated inner cover here. They both have them, and I ordered an extra one. And whether I use this for when I migrate my resource hive to a 10 frame box, I have an extra 10 frame box, or if I catch a swarm, I just wanted to have an extra one. And I'm thinking of modifying my daughter's long hive to use one as well. So I may have to order another one. But I got that from Better Bee. And I just want to say, all of these companies that I buy things from, I buy them with my own money, with our family money and my hobby money. And so I'm not sponsored, is what I'm trying to get at. If I buy it, I probably either used it in the past, or I respect someone's opinion that used it in the past, and I went from there. Or I just want to try it for myself. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I got a few things back here that doesn't. So, but again, I'm not buying on large scale. I don't have 10, 15, 20 hives. I have 2 backyard hives, regular neighborhood, and I will be this year having a resource nuke and building my daughter a long Langstroth style hive with my extra large frames. So when I purchase things, I purchase them for me. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that, put that out there, that I'm definitely not sponsored, and so I just do this as a hobby. One of my things that I enjoy doing. But I did want to tell you the companies that I do use. And when I purchase something, if I get a sticker, Like I got 2 stickers from the Revolutionary Hive. I put them on I call it my bee freezer because I keep my frames, things like that, stored in a deep freezer here in this storeroom. And so my goal is to just have a whole bunch of bee stickers from different people on that freezer. I do the same with my toolbox in my maintenance shed. I have stickers from Matt's Off Road. I have a Fab Rat sticker. Um, Whenever you buy something from Rock Auto, they give you a magnet with somebody's project car on it. I stick those on there. So, yeah, so I just thought that'd be something neat. And I got Bailey's Bee Supply on here. I went down to them in North Carolina and purchased a few things. I think I got a deep nuke box from them, as well as a few other things while I was there. Um, these bee escapes. No, I didn't get these from there. But anyway, so if you just want to send me a bee sticker to put on my freezer, just let me know, and I'll send me a message, and I'll send you an address to mail it to, because and it may be a product that I never heard of, or a company. I hope to get. I'm purchasing my 2 packages from Nature's Image Farms. So hopefully I'll have a Nature's Image Farm sticker on the freezer come April when I go up and pick up the packages from Ohio. So I'm going to make a drive. It's about 7 hours. I guess, yeah, 7 hours from here. And for those of you with the minis, I'm still debating on which mini to drive. It'll probably be one of the hard tops, unless my wife wants to go, and then we'll probably just go in the Subaru. Um, and then it depends on the weather too. So if they're having snow and like a late season snow chance, we're going in the Subaru. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling. I just wanted to put that out there, and thank you guys for tuning in. And hopefully your winter is going swimmingly like my winter is so far. Knock on wood. And hey, happy spring, right? Happy spring. Anyway, that's it for now.